What's up guys, it's English Dan again. Every now and then a pair of earbuds come into my email from the company and it might be something I've never seen before and it's just caught my eye. And this happens to be them because these are the Enacfire Geek true wireless earbuds and they're in the Airpod form factor. Yeah, different. Without actually going out trying to be a straight clone, they are definitely very different. But are they any good? I'll let you know. Alright guys, welcome back. So, Enacfire Geek True Wireless Earbuds, they're like the Airpods. Not the Pro, but the actual Airpods. And these are only $39.99 right now on Amazon. So, bear that in mind when it comes to this. And you can save extra with the code as well. So, bear that in mind, alright? Now, normally I don't go for headphones like this because I find them to be a little bit uncomfortable when wearing them. But hey, $39.99 and less, I'm willing to try them out. The actual name is what made me be like, I'm going to try these. Geek. Everyone says I'm one of those. And I'm proud to be a geek. Anyway, so let's unbox these, shall we? So there's your packaging. These are actually IPX8. So they have some really, really good waterproofing in there. Long life battery. So I'll get onto the battery in a little while, but with the box you are getting up to 40 hours of battery life, which is crazy. And then on the other side here it says premium audio. So they do have aptX on these, which is really nice. A lot of cheap earbuds don't do that, and these do. And long stem design to alleviate the extra weight. They are very lightweight. Bluetooth 5.0, work up to 33 feet. I was getting about 25 with walls in the way. So they do have a 13mm driver in these as well, which is pretty impressive. Touch controls. Yeah, these have got everything that you would want out of earbuds. So let's put the sleeve over there. Let's lift this up now. So as you can see, I've already used the earbuds. The earbuds would normally sit in here. You do get a USB-C cable. It's very, very small. So it's you're not going to have any long charging leads. You're going to have them close to the power source, and then you do get the box. Now, I really like the box that these come in. This is one of the best boxes I've found. It stays closed, but it looks kind of cool. It's kind of futuristic. It's all white. It has grey accents where it opens up. USB-C charging port, and then when you do open it up, there's your earbuds. They're sat in there really nice. Let's take those out. As you can see, they label them left and right, so you know which way to put those in. And the top of the lid is just a glossy grey. For me, there's been a lot of attention made or put towards this case. I like it. I like it a lot. And if you want to know, charging case battery is 400 milliamp hours. So, yeah, let's put this to one side. We'll keep that there. So, here are the buds themselves, and on the actual bud, as you can see there, hopefully it's coming through on the camera well enough. With it being white, it can be a bit difficult sometimes, but let's try and get that focused in. It does tell you which one's left and right, which is kind of obvious because they can't really go any other way. So there's your charging pins, and then obviously these are your drivers, and then you do get the lights on the back. That is actually trying to pair because these were paired to my Fold 2 that I just got rid of. So let's talk about the build quality on these. I'm actually surprised how well these actually feel. They don't creak, they don't crack, I can't bend them or anything like that. They feel just as well built as the Airpods. Isn't that crazy? That is insane. But they really do, and that's not the only thing. The case feels as good as the case that comes with the AirPods. Alright, it's a little bit bigger, but it's a really well built set of true wireless buds at that price point. What else do you get with these? So obviously I mentioned that you got the aptX, but you also get CVC 8.0 for call noise cancellation. Now, the call quality on these is average. One day they'll work great and they don't pick up any of the background noise, and then I can being somewhere else and they can hear nothing but background noise. I don't know why it does that. It's just very random, let's say. So, like I said, they do have the 13mm driver, and they do push some pretty decent sound out of them. IPX waterproof, so it's IPX8, sorry. You can't get better than that really, unless you had the 6 before it for dust and sand and things like that, but they've not been tested for the dust or the sand. They have been tested for waterproofing. So let's talk about the battery. Battery on these, you get around 5-ish hours, getting 5-ish hours out of these. When it comes to listening on them, they do stay up to 6 hours. But obviously everybody's different, they listen at different volumes, and I do have my things on full blast. I always have. It's just the way it is. I know people are like, don't do that, you're going to damage your ears. Well, they're already damaged, so too late for me, right? So yeah, the battery on this is pretty damn good, and then you get an extra 30 hours charge time in this, so you get a total of 36 hours, which you can't go wrong with. The soundstage on these is also pretty good as well. Because of the size of the drivers, things are separated. They don't muddle kind of things, like the bass doesn't slip into the mids don't overdo the highs are there for the detail, the voices come through pretty well. It's actually a really nice sound. So like I was saying before as well on these do have the touch control. No buttons on these, it's all touch control. And you can control your music, so forward, backwards, blah blah. You can do your calls and you can do your volume, which is nice. A lot of true wireless earbuds miss out on the volume for some reason. You also get voice assistant as well. So, and they are quite sensitive and they do work pretty well. They're not shocking at all when it comes to using these. I think it's because of the design. I actually think these have been really well designed. I think there's been a lot of thought put into this. They've not just thrown them out hoping people buy them because they look like AirPods. So they also have a feature called the roll switch feature, and what that does is it allows you to use one earbud at once, and then you can swap it out and use the other one, or you can just pull the other one out of the box and then you can use them both at the same time. You don't have to stop and start or anything like that. You can literally hot swap with everything, so really good when it comes to that. When it comes to pairing with these things, they're super fast as well. You take them out of the case, you put them in your ears, and then they're there in your Bluetooth settings straight away. Very, very quick. So let's talk about comfort now, because I don't wear this type of earbud normally when I have the choice. And these are actually quite comfortable. They don't quite seal inside my ears, so that does affect the bass a little bit, but it's the same with AirPods as well from Apple. It's no different. It's exactly the same with them with me. So the sound deteriorates a little bit, but these do actually sit in my ears and don't give me ear fatigue anywhere near as quick as AirPods do, which is nice because Apple really do go over their ergonomics to try and make things as comfortable as possible. They're just not for me. I can wear these a lot longer. When it comes to sound on these things, like I say, everything is nice and clear. They do have bass. You'd think for the size of the driver you would get some real rip-roaring bass, but you don't, and the reason for that is because of the style that they are. So they don't have any of the rubber tips that some people just don't like. Rubber-tipped earbuds. My daughter doesn't. She likes this type of earbud. A lot of people say that the rubber-tipped earbuds feels like pressure in their ears. I don't find that, but I can understand how it could be that way for some people. But when you don't have the rubber tips on them, they do lose out on some of the low end, and that is what's going on with these. So they're not the bassiest. The bass is there, and you can hear it, and it's not like you're like, oh damn, this is crap. No, the bass is there. They absolutely do have bass. It's just not as prominent as it could be if it was designed with like an AirPod Pro style. Say they did an AirPod Pro version of these, you would probably find better sound because of the isolation from the silicone tips that would come on those. But yeah, overall, I mean, $39.99 or less. If I've got a code, I'll put it in the description for you so you can get them for even less. Hopefully I do. If not, I'll reach out and I'll find out. But I do recommend these at the price. $40 if you like AirPods, or the wired Earpods as they call them. So confusing. Or you want AirPods but you don't want to spend that kind of money, then go out and give these a try, because at that money it's not like you're don't get me wrong, it is. I'm not saying $40 is nothing. Damn, I could live on my own on $40 a week for food and everything, you know. It's $40 is a lot of money to some people, but what I'm saying is if you're in this position where you don't want to spend all that money but you want to save some money but have something that possibly sounds better than AirPods, they really do sound better than AirPods, have good battery life, have good features, well, you can't go wrong with the Enacfire Geek. I do recommend them. I think they're actually superb. It's just a shame they don't like my ears very much, because my ears don't like that type. And it's not because of the Enacfire, it's any type of earbud like this. They just don't agree with my ears, but they do sound good. So these are now getting shipped off to my daughter in England, because she loves these kind of things, and she will love these, let me tell you. Alright guys, so that's me out, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.